I know. We're like, can you come be on our show so we can kill you? It's kind of a backhanded compliment, I guess.
Yeah, that last scene where they were just eating his brain and they were trying to talk to you about this little plan that they had and this government conspiracy they got going on.
Pretty surreal, hey.
Rob Thomas's brain. It was just like one of the most interesting scenes.
I know, and one of the things that interested me about that was just the poor guy who had to sing Rob Thomas's own song to Rob Thomas on guitar. The guy, he was great. He did a great job, and he was terrified. Like that is pressure. That's like I don't know. It's like ballroom dancing in front of Fred Astaire or something. You know, you don't do it.
Has the growing scope of the show surprised you? You know, it's got so much bigger.
Yeah, I mean, it excites me. I feel like I love our procedural elements. I think it's like the brain eating and the taking on characters is such a great device, and the visions that that they all work so well. But that has a shelf life if that was all it was. It needs to have like big, weighted like season arcs, and I think that's what these guys do so well. Like they interweave those two things. They make the funny little brains service these greater storylines that are, things that we care about and we're invested in. And especially, it has progressively gotten more and more so, I think. Like, going into season 3 now, I know some of the brains coming up and there's a lot of fun, but there's definitely some, like Fillmore Graves. We don't know who they are. They're a giant force to be reckoned with that look pretty suspicious, but I don't think Liv is ready to entirely make up her mind and antagonize the wrong people yet. So there's kind of, my brain goes straight to the bigger things at play now rather than just to the brains, which is cool, I think. Yeah, I feel like all of them are the Scooby Gang. That's what we're thinking of it as. We're like all solving these mysteries together. Everybody's in the know. I think everybody brings such different advice and skill sets and behaviors to it. I'm really curious to see what Clive and Liv's dynamic is now that he knows, because a lot of the humor came from that. But I think him being such a rational, logical, pragmatic guy and trying to decide how her brains will or won't service their missions might be really interesting and funny too. So it'll be cool.
You've had the opportunity of taking on a lot of different personalities throughout the episodes. Are there some that stick with you and really fun to play?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of prep, it was really fun to do like the magician brain, where I got to learn magic tricks and I get to work with a magic consultant. It's kind of like a little kid's dream to like, I'm going to be an actor and go put on a different hat each week and learn this new thing. So those parts are really fun. But I also enjoy, I like music, so singing's always great. And I'm going to run out, though. I'm going to run out of skills real soon. I'm going to have to spend my hiatuses doing like weird sort of like French horn lessons and stuff.
For Liv and Major now that they're both zombies, or are they going to put that off because he's potentially going to die?
I mean, I think Liv and Major, ultimately I'd love them to end up together. I think there is definitely hope for them, but they've burnt out twice. They have so much to think about. It feels like just a little hasty to throw themselves back in and risk what is such a substantial and meaningful friendship. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that too easily. I hope that in the right circumstances that can work out, but I think there are bigger things at play right now that need to be addressed, and dating is distracting. We know that. I don't know. I'm sure Liv will have an opinion, but Rose has an opinion about that. Oh my goodness! I'm like, don't you dare go for Blaine. Like I'm talking to Diane. I'm like, what are you trying to say? Like, she can't be interested in him. I mean, Peyton and Ravi are just so sweet. They're friends first. I think that's so important. I will be weighing in on that one. And Clive and Bosio was like devastating to me. Like, I'm a big shipper. It turns out, like, I have opinions on who should be together, and I don't like when they don't make it happen.
Are there any guest stars this season that you can?
I'm trying to think. Not that I know of yet. I'm sure there will be. Like, what I love about Rob Thomas and Diane Ruggiero, right? They bring back characters all the time that they've liked working with. Bring back actors that they've liked working with from other shows. So I have no doubt there'll be more Party Down and Veronica Mars visitors, and there's definitely some interesting kind of characters I've heard about that I don't know yet who is going to play. That would be really cool. Really cool.
Last question.
Do you have a message for the fans when they get ready to watch it this season?
Absolutely. I want to say thank you so much. The fans are the reason we can do our job. I am so aware of that. They're our employees, really. Rob and Diane to a degree, but it's the fans. Like, It's why we do it. We love hearing from everybody, like Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, but for people just to be able to tell us what they think, it's so rewarding. We all sit and do the show together, like watch the show together, and we talk about what we're reading from everybody's things, and it's really nice. I like that interaction, and I'm so grateful. So I hope season 3 can bring some more kind of joy and some more communication between us and them, you know?